Do you feel regret for being part of an organisation like ISIS?
Definitely. It's not Islamic at all. Anyone that says so, I will fight against it.
Hoda Muthana is begging for a second chance.
I'm just a normal human being who's been manipulated once and hopefully never again.
4 years ago, when she was 19 years old, she left her Alabama home and hopped on a plane with a plan to join ISIS. She says she'd been brainwashed into thinking she was answering a higher calling.
Do you remember waking up in the morning and thinking today is the day?
I was very active online and I've heard of women going, and then I thought to myself that I need to go.
The militant Islamic group, known for public executions, kidnappings and beheading journalists, rose to power as an offshoot of Al-Qaeda over a decade ago, destroying towns and villages and murdering tens of thousands. But Muthana said she was unprepared for the violence of ISIS.
We would see dead bodies in public, we'd see limbs splattered on the floor. Seeing it with your own eyes really made you wake up and change.
And now, in an exclusive interview with ABC News, she says she wants to come home.
When I go back, I will learn more and I will try to help people not make the same mistake that I have.
She says the birth of her now 18-month-old son changed her.
When he was born, I wanted to leave because I had a new motherhood instinct that I didn't have before.
A so-called ISIS bride, married twice to ISIS fighters, her son a product of her second marriage. She says she's renounced ISIS.
I hope America doesn't think I'm a threat to them, and I hope they can accept me.
Her life overseas, vastly different from the one she left behind in America. Muthana was born in New Jersey, the family finally settling in Hoover, Alabama, one of 5 children in an upper-middle-class family, which she says was strict.
I had a good relationship with my family, but I wanted a more Americanized life. I just wanted to go out. I wanted to have friends, go to places. Yeah, they didn't get any of that. The only way out for me was just to become practicing.
To become more religious?
More religious, yeah.
In 2017, Muthana's father spoke to ABC News in shadow. At first he said he was proud his daughter seemed to become more devout about religion, not realizing she was secretly taking cues from ISIS recruiters on her phone.
I never thought in my life that would happen to us, to me, to my family. But it happened to my family. It could happen to any other family.
Muthana insists she was brainwashed into becoming a radical Muslim after joining a secret Twitter network of roughly 3,000 like-minded members.
I had an account on Twitter, and we were all just normal Muslims speaking together, and we would just even rap online together. And I heard that the Khilafah was announced. I thought it was obligatory upon me to go.
She started spreading ISIS propaganda online, encouraging attacks on Americans. I read one of her infamous tweets to her.
Go on drive-bys and spill all of their blood, or rent a big truck and drive all over them. Veterans, Patriots, Memorial Day, kill them.
It's crazy. I can't even believe I thought of that, really. It's the more I gained knowledge, the more I knew that it wasn't correct. So we had just young people not knowing much about their religion. We interpreted everything very wrong.
In November of 2014, Muthana says she told her family she was going on a school trip to Atlanta, Georgia. Once there, she took a flight to Turkey, but she won't say how she made it into Syria.
So you're in the safe house, and they keep you in Raqqa, the so-called capital of the caliphate.
They keep you in Raqqa with locks on all the doors and all the windows, and guards in front of the locked doors, and a guard in front of the guard.
And how many of you were in this room?
At a time, there'd be about 200 people. Everyone just gave their preferences on who they liked to marry, and then you were given a list, and then you can choose.
You were given a list of men,
yeah.
And you could choose a man from a list. Does that sound crazy to you now?
Sounds very crazy.
She says her first husband was an Australian of Bangladeshi origin. They were married just 3 months before he was killed in battle, seen here in photos taken from his now deleted social media. Her second husband, a Tunisian and the father of her child. He too is dead.
We were all just young girls married for the first time. Most of us, it was our first relationship, and then he just suddenly dies.
She says she married a third time, but doesn't know where her husband is now. 6 weeks ago, Muthana fled Susa, a village not far from where US-backed forces are closing in on ISIS in Syria. Just days ago, I witnessed the aftermath.
Look at it, because this is what liberation looks like in Syria.
She says she left fearing for her and her son's safety.
There was nothing in the market, there was nothing in the shops. We were eating what was cow food, and we just plucked grass from around our houses and fried it. Seeing my son eat grass, that was my last day.
After spending 2 nights in the desert, she was captured by Kurdish forces and placed in the sprawling Kurdish-run Al-Hul refugee camp in northern Syria. She's believed to be the only American inside the camp.
Can you see why people back in the United States will be skeptical of your story, that you now say you regret having joined the Islamic State, but it's only really because you want to come home?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone thinks that. And I hope they excuse me because of how young and ignorant I was, really. And I can tell them that now I've changed, and now I'm a mother, and now I have none of the ideology, and hopefully everyone will see it when I get back.
Countries around the world are grappling with the issue of repatriating ISIS brides like Muthana and others involved with ISIS. President Trump has said he wants American ISIS militants brought back to the US to face justice, while asking European allies to take back their ISIS fighters and put them on trial. According to the non-partisan think tank New America, at least 7 people have returned to the US after fighting or training with ISIS abroad and have faced charges.
Do you think you deserve a punishment for what you did?
Maybe therapy lessons, maybe a process that will ensure us that we'll never do this again. Jail time, I don't know if that has an effect on people. I need help mentally as well. I don't have the ideology anymore, but I'm just traumatized from my experience.
An attorney from Muthana's family says she understands she may face legal consequences for her decision to join ISIS.
Hoda is absolutely disgusted by the person she became while under the spell of these, brainwashing monsters.
The US State Department today said it's looking into these cases to better understand the details, but declined to comment on any individual, including Hoda Muthana, because of privacy and security.
And now you want America to come and get you?
I hope so, yeah. I'm almost cried myself to sleep every day because I know that when I do get back, I probably will be sentenced to jail for I don't know how much time, and thinking that my last few moments with him is stuck in a prison before another prison.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.